Hey, what's happening? Beatdown Brown here. Before we get down with this video, I just want to mention, if you're watching this in the month of June, I still have some spots open for one-on-one private coaching sessions via Zoom. It's just you and me right here. I'm going to be on the kit. You're going to be somewhere in this area. If you need help with anything in particular, maybe you hit a roadblock on something, just need a little nudge in the right direction. That's why I'm doing these coaching sessions. So head on over to robbrowncoaching.com. There's a link in the description box. Take a look at the calendar, see what spots are open. Pick one for yourself, and I'll see you in June. So I'm going to share a really simple tip with you guys that you can start doing that will really affect your flow on the kit. Okay, this is something that I've been doing for years, and I got it from all my heroes. So Dave Weckl, Vinnie Colaiuta, Steve Smith, Steve Gadd, Jojo Mayer, they all do this. And the idea is very simple. So I don't know how much you think about your hands when you're improvising around the drums, but each hand, when I'm doing it anyways, each hand has a different role, okay? I have a lead hand or a dominant hand or a rhythmic hand, however you want to think of it. I have a lead hand and I have a support hand. This is your rhythmic hand. So this plays all of the cool little rhythmic patterns on the kit, like all your accented patterns. And then the left hand just sort of fills in the gaps on the snare, just playing ghost notes or whatever. So basically, I'm just my left hand just stays planted right here, nice and comfortable. And it's just filling in the gaps while playing accents with my lead hand or my dominant hand. So if I'm going to demonstrate this slow, I'll just play a string of 16ths so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's really simple. So again, all I'm doing is just playing accented patterns with the left hand, with the right hand, and my left hand is just filling in with ghost notes, and it's just staying planted here, and everything just sounds cool, fluid. You look really smooth doing it, and once you get comfortable with that, when you get up to the higher tempos, it really starts to sound very cool. Now, to get you started with this idea, I'm going to start you out with a very simple pattern. Okay, this is going to be your gateway introduction to this whole concept of having a lead hand. And this pattern is going to be right, left, left foot. Okay, right, left foot. Accent, ghost note, foot. So sounds like this. Okay, so that's basically your introductory pattern to get into this sort of whole concept. If you want to practice this in sort of a groove context, All right. So you can use that lick on its own. Obviously, it's simple enough to plug into any situation where you need a 16th note fill. But the idea is to sort of start there. Okay. You want to be able to get to the point where you want to start thinking about rhythmic patterns that you can play with the right hand or whatever your dominant hand is. Okay. And then just fill in the other 16ths with the left hand on the snare. So once you get used to this idea and you're getting used to singing different licks in your head, and you just play those accented sort of rhythmic patterns on the toms, then you can really start to practice, you know, just getting around the drums in 16ths with that idea. The other thing too that I keep leaving out, I don't mean to, but also the foot. You want to make sure to include the foot with these patterns, because that, again, it's a good sort of way to kind of dynamically break the lick up. So what I'm going to do now is just give you a sort of a real-time demonstration in context, up tempo, so you can really get a sense of what this idea is all about. And then, you know, I'll go back and break it down after. So let's go with this tempo here. All right. So that's basically the idea. Now, this is, where is it? There it is. This is more of a mechanic type of thing that will sort of get you used to the idea of, you know, approaching the kit this way. What happens is you start thinking a lot more musically about what it is that you're going to play. So you can do this when you're phrasing. You can do this with drum fills. You can definitely use it in your solos, whatever you want to do. But your dynamic flow around the drums will dramatically improve when you take on this concept. Another thing that you may have noticed while I was doing this is that I was letting my left hand kind of float out. It was also playing the odd accent as well. And I would occasionally float out, hit a tom, but boom, bring it right back to home base. So next time you're in the shed, you know, you're practicing your improvisation and your flow around the drums, try this approach. I'm telling you, it's really cool. If you have a mirror or something in your drum room where you can watch yourself, you know, that's even better. Or you can just set up a camera and sort of film yourself while you're playing. So you can check how things are looking, your posture, your stick height, all that kind of stuff. And you can really sort of spot check everything that you're doing. So if you need some further guidance or tips on this particular topic, go ahead and hit that link in the description box. Go to robbrowncoaching.com. We can talk one-on-one on it, and I can help you further. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you drop a comment below if you got one. Before you bounce, head on over to the merch shop. It's snapback season. Summertime is here. Head on over to the shop. I got a whole bunch of these. Grab one for yourself, plus 2 others. Link is in the description. Every time you pick up a piece of merch, you support this channel and help me do this a little bit longer. So that's it, man. I'm out. Make sure you share this video if you dig it. Like, subscribe. See you next video.